First time shooting the G41. I've shot my my G43 a few times, so I'm expecting kind of a similar recoil impulse with the two. Shooting Romanian surplus. That loaded smooth. I think this loads a little bit more smooth than the G43 does, using a stripper clip. I can't believe how little recoil there is shooting this. That is amazing. That's fun. That is a very smooth shooter. The recoil, I mean, it's heavy. It's a heavy gun. It's like 11 pounds, so that absorbs quite a bit of the recoil. But the action, it really does feel like a gentle shove instead of like a sharp impulse and sharp recoil impulse. Wow, it's quite nice. Yeah, that's fun. You want to shoot a couple times?
Yeah. Sure.
Oh, the safety's on, so just flip that over. Yeah.
That's awesome. Not bad at all.
Yeah. Out of the two you shot the Norwegian Crag, the SMLE, and the little Chilean Mauser. This probably recoils less out of all three.
Probably the least amount of recoil. And
it's the bigger, more powerful cartridge of the three for sure. But you know, a heavy gun and semi-automatic, I mean, that really does help tame the recoil quite a bit.
Yep. Wouldn't want to carry it around all day, but.
Oh yeah, it's heavy. Just holding it out, it's so front heavy, and it's a heavy gun, but then a lot of weight is out front with this, you know, this whole bang gas system. So it's pretty crazy. That's it. Wow. So locked open on the last round. It's nice. What did you think of the recoil?
Not bad.
Yeah, you were expecting like a little bit more, right? But it's
nice.
pretty soft. Yeah, I would say this might be as or more gentle than like an M1 Garand.
Wasn't bad at all.
Yeah, heavy, right? But
not.
I'm gonna try to just see, with the amount of recoil that it has, kind of what shooting cadence I can have with this, because the recoil is so soft. I have a feeling I can get my sights back on target and be able to do an accurate follow-up shot. I'm not just trying to do like a mag dump as fast as I can, but just see like how fast the gun will sort of let me shoot. Yeah. So you can get it back on target a whole heck of a lot faster than a bolt action. If you don't mind all the extra weight, you know, and a little bit longer reload speed probably with this than K98K, but its recoil impulse is so surprisingly mild on this guy. So my overall shooting impressions with the G41 is that it's a very nice shooting gun. I do think it gives you a slight advantage over a bolt action if you happen to be, you know, big and strong and in shape enough to, you know, carry around a much heavier, bulkier gun. I mean, there is quite an advantage to this. Maybe in like a defensive sort of situation. I'm sure by, you know, 43 onwards, when this gun was made, that's kind of what the Germans were more in, a defensive situation, and, you know, sitting in a static position where the weight doesn't matter and you just need a higher rate of fire. you know, I could see this being a pretty big advantage, you know, over a bolt action. I think I would prefer this to a K98K in a defensive situation, but as far as hauling this thing around, you know, I don't think I would. Like, I've thought about taking this thing to World War II reenactments to kind of have some, you know, semi-automatic firepower. I don't think I would. You know, maybe I'm just too weak or too much of a wussy or whatever, but it's hard to see me putting myself in a situation where I'd have to carry something quite this heavy. I would do a G43. That's surprisingly heavy, and it's, you know, one of those things where it's, you know, with leverage, it's a very front heavy gun, and having a lot of weight out front really does make it feel heavier than the 11 pounds that it is. So neat gun overall. You know, I'd highly recommend, if you have an opportunity to shoot a G41, to do it. It's pretty nice.